On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's Robinson again on second down. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. To throw is Brady. Open man here, Sims, complete. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. The Texans send the punter out. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
That's cool. You can go for it, bro.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They'll run here with Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And all the way down to the 29. A huge play there for Houston.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
They'll run on first down. It's Robinson. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll try the left side. Robinson. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Gonzalez's kick is good. So he's been on out to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Oh, my God.
And the defense has it.
I ain't let that nigga bump you on a double move. Come on, baby.
Up by Charvarius Ward. And the Texans will have solid field
like when he played
position
defense
here
like
as
that,
they take over at their 45-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now Brady. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Carlos Basham able to record his 5th sack of the season. And nowhere to hide on that play.
No, there was not, because every exit door, that was surrounded. And I think that was supposed to be a bootleg, but he had no chance to get outside the pocket and try and make a play.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trailed 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT.
Good blitz.
Gets to him and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll look to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. taking this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hall. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. Second and 3.
Come on, baby. Throw the ball.
A sack back at the 32. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then. And now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Let's get him. Come on.
A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And that's complete. It's Sims. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3.
Oh, my gosh. Play the middle, Keys.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Brady.
Oh, my God. Who man was
He's
that?
got a man. It's his fullback. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The fullback comes through with a big play there.
Well, not many teams use the fullback in the passing game. Heck, not many teams use a fullback anymore in the NFL. And even with those that do, you don't typically see a lot of big plays when the ball's thrown to him. In this case, it exceeded expectations.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 15. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Into the secondary past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Back to throw now on first down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Boswell good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line.
Damn, let me bless his ass.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
These two clubs running through their final halftime adjustments. It's just about time to get back at it. And for the call of the second half, we go back out to Houston, H-Town. and Brandon Gaud.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. On second down now, it's Hall.
Ah, that's on me.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Hall. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. They'll try again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. He'll look to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there. With his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead is up to 18 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. He finds Robinson.
Come on, man.
Able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Brady now to throw. And this one too low.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Here's Brady to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Check 13. Check 13. We got it. We got it. We got it. Let's go on. No, 66.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
Oh, my God. Come on.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st down, Robinson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady, the throw taken in by Sims. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Throwing now is Brady. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey, ball 66. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
They'll go for it. It's Brady.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 33. The 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Brady.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. On play action, it's Brady.
He's got Jordan complete right side.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. On 2nd down, it's Robinson. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Get that ball. 57 Mike. Mike 57.
Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41.
Kept trying that little quick shit.
Territory at the 42-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think...
Come on, man.
This is going to be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Man, fuck.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a
Let's keep sending that pressure there. Fuck it.
One when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That throw by Brady, incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Brady.
Good pick, Alexander.
For the 4th time today. Picked up by Jair Alexander. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, good pick.
And he's going to be intercepted for the
I didn't see that nigga to the last minute.
Picked off at the 17. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Okay.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
57 Mike 57.
To throw, it's Brady.
Thank you.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Bucs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. This will be caught inside the 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for only a couple. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Come on.
There is nowhere for him to cut
That's on me.
as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10.
That's on me.
And he returns it up just shy of the 20
That's definitely on
to
me.
the 19-yard line.
Good shit.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. 57. Mike, 57.
To throw is Brady.
Give me that.
And now here is
I knew where you was going.
Interception. Picked off at the 30.
Let's go, baby.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Mike. 58 to Mike. I don't even know why this team showed up. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Keep it up. Back to 60.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Hall. And the Bucs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They'll look to throw here.
Run! God damn!
Back at the 12. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down.
Let's get one more turnover, D.
So the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he'll be out of bounds.
What?
A big play there on the catch and run.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. They'll keep it on the ground. Hall, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that will extend this big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And Brady's throw there, incomplete. A big off.